Welcome to Journey Basics. Sit back and enjoy learning all about how these great resources can help you and your girls. We're going to jump right in and start talking about the Girl Scout Leadership Experience.
Here's our car, which represents our Girl Scout troop. We're taking a journey, so what's the first thing we'll need to keep in mind? Well, we need to know where we're going. Let's turn on the headlights and see where we're going. Where our journey takes us are our long-term outcomes. Girls lead with courage, confidence, and character to make the world a better place. You might ask, why would we start at the end? Well, when we know where we want to end up, we can determine how to get there. When planning a road trip to a location, there is no point in getting in the car if you don't know where you're going. Before placing the car in drive, we need to know where we're headed so we know how much fuel to use or how long the trip will last. Okay, so now we know where we want to go, but how are we going to get there? Where might we stop on the way, or what road are we going to take? These are our short-term outcomes. Short-term outcomes are the specific knowledge, skills, and values that girls learn from what they're doing in Girl Scouting. These are learning the sorts of skills that we've traditionally seen in Girl Scouting, such as building a fire. In a car, this is like doing errands, such as going to the grocery store, then going to the gas station, and finally going to the post office. And these short-term outcomes lead directly to the long-term outcomes that we seek in Girl Scouting. As girls go through the years in the Girl Scout program, they get more out of it than just learning individual skills. They gain leadership skills through experiences such as working with a team, chairing a committee or event, and speaking in public. Previously, we focused on the short-term goals or errands individually without seeing where they were taking us. Now that we know that we are headed towards a larger long-term goal, we can see how all the errands along the way lead us to our destination. So what do we need to make our car move? First, we need our wheels. Our front wheel is the one that steers us in the right direction. It keeps us on the right path. It is the focus of our activities. The Girl Scout Leadership Experience is different from other youth programs, such as having your daughter take piano lessons, be on a soccer team, or sing in a choir. Girls don't just focus on perfecting skills. Rather, they learn a variety of skills along the way. In Girl Scouts, the focus of the activities are the 3 keys to leadership: discover, connect, and take action. The back wheels are the traction. When used correctly, they keep you moving forward. In Girl Scouting, these are the 3 processes that we use to guide girls to the 3 keys: girl-led, learning by doing, and cooperative learning. In Girl Scouting, do we spend a lot of time lecturing to the girls? As leaders, do we spend our time telling them what to do? Hopefully not. When girls make decisions, do hands-on activities, and work together while using the 3 keys, they keep themselves on the path moving forward. If we didn't focus on these 3 processes, we would spin our wheels and never go anywhere. Another thing we're going to need to get our car to its ultimate destination is fuel of some sort. We're environmentally conscious, so our car is a hybrid and we will be plugging it in to get charged up. The fuel for our Girl Scout troop car is the Girl Scout program. All the things that we do with the girls: journeys, badges, product sale programs, traveling, even just a Girl Scout troop meeting. Now that we're all charged up and ready to go, is there anything else missing? We can't go anywhere without a driver. And our driver is, of course, our adult Girl Scout volunteer. When adults understand the Girl Scout leadership keys, the processes, and the short and long-term outcomes we're seeking, and help guide the girls with these things in mind, we call this purposeful leadership. We're thinking about our goals, the best way to get there, and we're tailoring our program to include these principles. But before we leave on our road trip, we need one more thing. The girls, of course. The girls are like student drivers in a way, as they watch and learn from the adult who is driving the Girl Scout troop. Someday soon, though, they will be driving the car themselves as the leaders, while the adults take the back seat and enjoy the ride. This is the Girl Scout Leadership Experience.
Now that we've reviewed the core of the GSLE, let's see what program resources are out there to help fuel your troop. One of the first things your troop should decide is what journey to do this year. Girls at each grade level have 3 fun, exciting, colorful journeys to choose from. It's your world, change it, it's your planet, love it, and it's your story, tell it. The journeys are integral in the leadership experience because they let the girls discover, connect, and take action in fun, interesting ways. If you've been hesitant to take on the journeys, keep your eyes and ears open. We will talk about each journey and how to use them in fun, interesting ways throughout the presentation. If you have done a journey, great! I particularly love the third set of journeys because with arts education slowly losing their place in schools, it is more important than ever to let girls experience the arts after school so that they can learn how to express themselves creatively and work in teams creatively. Once the girls have chosen their journey, add the Girl's Guide to Girl Scouting. If you haven't gotten your hands on one yet, it's basically a fun, colorful binder that lets the girls keep nearly everything they need in one place. There is tons of fun stuff inside, so let's take a brief look before we dive into the journeys. The first section of the Girl's Guide is the handbook. This includes some great information about being a Girl Scout, including a journey map, history about the organization, locations of all U.S. councils, Girl Scout traditions, uniform and badge placements, and descriptions of the awards to be earned, including the Teen Leadership Awards. The My Girls section in the back of the guide offers some fun activities that allow girls to personalize their guides. Girl Scout daisies, brownies, and juniors have stickers, and the older girls have a chart to keep track of their volunteer hours and contacts. The legacy badges are those badges which are traditional in Girl Scouting, and the requirements are listed in the guide. Also included in the Girl's Guide to Girl Scouting are the requirements for the new financial literacy and cookie business badges. The girls can earn a new badge for both financial literacy and cookie business every year, which is pretty neat. Girls also have the opportunity to design their own badges. Some new additions to Girl Scouting are the My Promise, My Faith pins, the Journey Summit pins, and updated descriptions for the Teen Mentoring Awards, PA, CIT, and VIT. Lastly, you have the skill building badge sets, one for each journey for brownies through seniors. Daisies have petals that correspond to the Girl Scout law with a story for each one, and ambassadors will be so busy with their Gold Award, SATs, and graduation plans that they'll be lucky if they have time for the 7 legacy badges. GSUSA has created 5 skill-building badges that directly relate to each of the 3 journey themes, for a total of 15 skill-building badges. Do you need to do all 5 within each journey? Absolutely not. In fact, that would be a lot of work. But the requirements for the 5 badges will be sold together, which is something to keep in mind when planning their program for the year and choosing their journey. At the back of each badge requirement, GSUSA gives a journey tie-in, a suggestion of how to incorporate the journey and the badge together. There's no right or wrong time to do a badge, but the suggestions help if you plan to do a badge during your journey. And why are the badges now in 2 separate categories, legacy and skill building? While both help girls build skills, the skill building badges focus on topic areas not necessarily traditional to Girl Scouting, such as photography, inventing, and geocaching. When girls build skills, they become more confident and develop a stronger sense of self, which is one of the Discover key outcomes. And, of course, a girl can use the skills that she builds as she goes along on her journey. Journeys offer a wide 360-degree view of leadership. Badges offer a focus on one topic. Journeys are the new core of what Girl Scouting is about because they help girls develop leadership skills, and the badges are a great complement. So here are some nice examples of the progression in the badges. If you take the Legacy Badge Cook, it breaks into the following categories for each age level: snacks, simple meals, new cuisine, locavore, and dinner party. As the girls get older, they are given more complicated skills that build on each other. So by the time they graduate high school, they've learned many different facets of this topic area. Same goes for the financial literacy, cookie business badges, and skill building badges. They all show progression, so girls build their talents and skills over the years in Girl Scouting. So what does the new program portfolio mean for girls? More variety, and more choice, but most importantly, it provides relevance by connecting to the 3 leadership keys. Each journey has awards that girls from each level can earn. These awards are completed when girls have discovered, connected, and taken action with each of the journey's themes. And to make things easier on you, the leader, the requirements are generally listed as awards along the journey, in the adult guide, and at the back or front of the girl's journey book. That way, when working on a journey, you can make sure you are including the most important activities so the girls can earn every award. Daisies, juniors, and cadets have 3 awards per journey, a total of 9 awards for the girls to earn. Brownies have 4 awards per journey, and seniors and ambassadors earn 1 award for each journey. Alright, so the overwhelming opinion so far is that the journeys are boring, school-like workbooks that are a real drag to get through. I know it's been really tough the last couple of years to not have everything available, because change is stressful and never comes easy. But the journeys really help the girls develop their leadership skills with fun stories and activities that just take a little bit of time to decipher. Each journey has a theme, and this theme is explored in a myriad of ways in each book. The book is not meant to be read cover to cover in order, and you do not need to do every page or every activity. The required activities to earn the Journey Awards are notated with little symbols, and organizational charts can be found at either the back or the front of the Girl Journey book so your girls can keep track of the activities needed to earn the awards. There is no right or wrong way to complete a journey. The easiest way to complete a journey is for you, the leader, to buy the adult guide for the journey, read each session beforehand, and then read the corresponding pages in the girls' book. GSUSA tries to lay it out for you in about 6 to 10 sessions in the adult guide, so please buy this if you're lost. If you're a bit more adventurous, you can mix up the order of the activities to align with the order of the activities in the girls' journey books, or find a happy medium of the 2. Yes, the order of the activities is different between the adult and the girl version, but again, there's no right or wrong way to do these journeys. They're meant to be enjoyable and fun, and they can take a good deal of time to get through. Be prepared to spend months on each one. At least that's pretty cost efficient. A question that's probably popped into your head as a leader more than once is, why did GSUSA have to complicate things? I liked the badge books. They were much easier. And yeah, the badge books in theory were a lot easier. Unfortunately, they only really taught the girls skills. They didn't intentionally reinforce leadership skills or connect with others in pursuit of the badges. Journeys give this framework so the girls can have fun with the badges and learn specific skills, but also relate them to the bigger picture world around them. There are 3 series of journey books that each have a different theme. It's Your World, Change It, It's Your Planet, Love It, and It's Your Story, Tell It. It's Your World, Change It is the first set, and these journeys have girls think about girls from all over the world and connect this to girls in their own communities. It stresses the importance of keeping an open mind and discovering differences, and for the younger girls, it gives the introductory story for the characters that they will follow throughout that level's 3 journeys. It's Your Planet, Love It is the second set, and these focus on STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. Each age level covers a different aspect of STEM and allows the girls to explore how the topic is relevant to their lives and the lives of others in their community and around the world. It's Your Story, Tell It is the third and final set of journeys. The focus of these journeys is on storytelling and self-expression through the arts. Girls explore different kinds of performing and visual art forms and are given avenues to creatively express themselves before, during, and after their Take Action project. So now let's take a look at each of the journeys by age level. These are the 3 Daisy journeys: Welcome to the Daisy Flower Garden, Between Earth and Sky, and 5 Flowers, 4 Stories, 3 Cheers for Animals. I'll give you a brief description of each of these journeys so you may better understand what would be a good fit for your girls. Welcome to the Daisy Flower Garden. In this journey, a favorite pastime, gardening, meets the Girl Scout law. The result is a storybook world of flowers and little girls who, together, do great things. Girl Scout daisies will especially enjoy meeting the colorful, global characters who teach them to live the Girl Scout law. The Adult How-To Guide offers garden storytime tips, key ideas for garden projects, and all the Girl Scout history and traditions needed for an adventure starring Amazing Daisy, a new flower friend for Girl Scout daisies. Between Earth and Sky. Girl Scout daisies join their flower friends for a cross-country road trip in their special flower-powered car. As they travel the country living the values of the Girl Scout law, the flowers explore the natural world around them, learning what's local and why that's important. Along the way, the flower friends and the girls sample the sights and the wisdom of women working to protect planet Earth. 5 flowers, 4 stories, 3 cheers for animals. Daisies learn just how much they can care for animals and for themselves, and just how good that makes them feel. To earn their awards, daisies learn to care for animals and for themselves, and use their new knowledge and creativity to teach others how to care for animals. These are the Brownie journeys: Brownie Quest, Wonders of Water, and A World of Girls. Brownie Quest. What are the most important keys for a Girl Scout to own? This quest travels along 2 colorful trails, one they can enjoy on their own, and one they can explore with their Girl Scout group. Answers that question in that very special way. Along the quest, Girl Scout Brownies will meet 3 new friends and a bright and shining elf in a brand new Brownie story meant to inspire their own take-action projects. Wow! Wonders of Water. The Brownie friends and Brownie elf enjoy some wonderful adventures as they invite the real-life Brownies to explore the wonders of water. Brownies learn about the water cycle and enjoy making their own rainbows as they explore the precious resource of water. Along the way, Brownies experience what it is like to live in places where there isn't enough water. They come to understand why the right to clean water is so important to everyone on Earth. A World of Girls. Stories from girls around the world give Brownies clues about how they can create positive change in the world, change that affects girls. To earn their awards, Brownies see that stories hold clues for how to better the world, realize they have the power to change things for the better for girls in the world, and gain the confidence and knowledge to educate and inspire others. These are the Junior journeys: Agent of Change, Get Moving, and Amuse. Agent of Change. Power. In this journey, there's a whole spiral of it waiting for Girl Scout juniors. The journey is filled with ceremonies and circles, real-life heroines, and special new characters, including the fashion-savvy spider named Des. Along the way, girls learn how their own power combines into team power and then moves out to become community power, kind of like how Des weaves her web from the inside out. The journey's centerpiece is a comic story of girl heroines who will inspire the juniors as they take action to improve their own community. Get moving! Juniors build their skills as leaders who energize, investigate, and innovate. They earn these 3 prestigious new leadership awards as they explore their own energy, the energy of their places and spaces, like buildings, and the energy of getting from here to there, like transportation. From their own paper-making experiment to making beads from newspapers and magazines to forming a perpetual human motion machine, juniors will find that Get Moving is crammed full of energizing stuff to make and do. Amuse. Juniors learn just how many roles are available to them in the world and the possibilities those roles open up for them. Topics covered include storytelling, stereotypes, and acting in theater. To earn their awards, juniors must understand the many roles women and girls play in the world around them and the leadership skills used to play them, become aware of how stereotypes could hold themselves and others back from trying on new roles, and then have the courage and confidence to try out those new roles. The 3 journeys for cadets are Amaze, Breathe, and Media. Amaze, the twists and turns of getting along. Life is a maze of relationships, and this journey has Girl Scout cadets maneuvering through all its twists and turns to find true friendships, plenty of confidence, and maybe even peace. Breathe. Cadets engage all 5 senses as they clear the air, their own and Earth's. Girls learn to assess air quality inside and out, getting an aerial view of everything from cigarette smoking to noise in the air to deforestation. Along the way, they try some scientific experiments that could even double as magic tricks to share with brownies. As they enjoy creating some breathing room in their lives, cadets may also find a new flair, think about hair, and perhaps even try making an eclair. Media. Cadets look for the me in media and learn how they can shape media for themselves, their community, and the world. To earn their awards, cadets take stock of the media in their world and the influence it has, understand the importance of having media reflect the realities of their world, and make a personal commitment to cultivate a new perspective on media. The senior journeys are Girltopia, So What, and Mission Sisterhood. Girltopia. Girl Scout seniors know the world is not ideal. This journey is their chance to imagine a perfect world for girls. They're invited to create their vision as an art project in any medium they choose. Then they'll take action to make their vision a reality. Leaders, after all, are visionaries. So what? Seniors investigate the Food Network. No, not the cable TV, the real one that gets each piece of food to the table. Girls get down to the science and roots of complex and global food issues. Using what they learn, girls consider their leader prints as they decide who and what they can cultivate en route to a Take Action project that positively impacts their Food Network. Along the way, seniors take time to enjoy a truly happy meal together, experiment with new recipes, and try out being locavores who know how to savor local bounty. Mission Sisterhood. Seniors learn how widening their network broadens their world and benefits the world as well. For their Sisterhood Award, seniors understand the power of sisterhood in their own lives and in the world. Girls define a sisterhood issue, create a plan for how to take action, and put it in place. And finally, ambassadors have the choice of Your Voice, Your World, Justice, and Bliss, Live It, Give It. Your Voice, Your World, the power of advocacy. This journey gives Girl Scout ambassadors a way to be an advocate with the power to start the first flutter of real and lasting change. While creating their own butterfly effect, they'll gain an array of skills such as networking, planning, and learning to speak up for what they believe that will benefit them as they prepare for life beyond high school. Justice. Justice for Earth and all its inhabitants. Why is it so hard to achieve? Ambassadors realize that maybe justice needs a brand new equation. Their equation. By doing the math with even the simplest of acts, deciphering how decisions get made, and exploring how to use scientific evidence, ambassadors will create and then present their own unique equation for justice. Along the way, they will find themselves networking and gathering new ideas for college and careers. Bliss. Live it, give it. Ambassadors learn to dream big, now and for their future, and begin their legacy as leaders who help others achieve their dreams too. To earn their Dreammaker Award, ambassadors will understand the bliss they can achieve by helping others with their dreams, and realize that a leader pursues her own dreams and makes it possible for others to do the same. When you open the Adult Guide, one of the first things you will see are descriptions of the awards for that journey and the required activities for the girls to earn those awards. This will help you and your girls know what activities are essential to the journey and which you may skip or complete later. Also included are some hints of how your girls can take action in their communities. At least one of the awards in each journey requires your girls to take action, so the Adult Guide suggestions may help if your girls aren't sure how to take action for that journey. What is also helpful about the adult guides is that they break the journey down into 6 to 10 sessions, depending on the journey, which includes everything the journey will have to offer. For each session, there are detailed descriptions of the activities, games, recipes, and background information that your girls may enjoy that may not be in the girls' book. For those of you who have busy, crazy lives, which I'm sure is most, this really helps organize your meetings, which means less planning time for you. As I mentioned earlier, the Adult Guide is essential to understanding and facilitating the girls through their journeys. The troop leader and any key adults that will be helping the girls through the journey should consider purchasing this resource. For new leaders especially, this resource is invaluable. It gives tips about girls in that age level and how they best learn, information regarding Girl Scout traditions and ceremonies for that age level, and information regarding the GSLE and the journey's leadership benefits. It really is helpful and gives a short overview of what Girl Scouting is about. The adult guides are meant to help you guide the girls along their journey. But remember, as your girls get older, the journey should become more and more girl-led, which means you may need to divert from the formatted sessions to include what they find interesting first. The session should be a guideline for you, not an end-all be-all planning mechanism, especially for older age levels. Listen to what the girls want from the journey and be sure to include it. Remember, there is no right or wrong way to do a journey. Some of you may be thinking, great, sounds like another book to confuse me. How can I really use this? Not just in theory, but in practice. Well, the first thing to do once you get the adult guide and the girl journey book is to read it. Sounds simple enough, but really read it, thinking of your girls and how each activity will work in your unique environment. Then compare the adult versus the girl book. What order are the activities? Does one order make much more sense than another based on your particular girls? Do you have the time to really restructure the way the adult guide sessions are formatted? Then adapt the adult guide sessions to your needs and continue to adapt as you go along if necessary. Yes, this takes more work than being told what to do by GSUSA, but it gives you the freedom and flexibility to make the experience truly girl-led and catered especially for your girls. I want to take a minute to talk about pathways, since they may be a great option to make the journeys more interesting for the girls in your troop. There are 6 pathways that a girl can participate in Girl Scouts. The traditional pathway, Troops, is how most of your girls got involved in Girl Scouting and will continue to participate for years. But girls do not need to choose only one pathway, and they do not need to do all 6 pathways. We should encourage girls to participate in as many ways as they want to. The other 5 pathways, as you can see here, are Camp, Events, Series, Travel, and Virtual. Camp includes our 4 camp properties, Country Center, Grove Point, Camp Todd, and Sandy Pines, and can be day or resident camp. Since troops are usually slow during the summer, this is a great way to keep the girls engaged year-round. Events are one-day occurrences and do not have the same girls attending each one. Series, on the other hand, are usually 6 to 8 days or sessions where the same girls learn about a specific topic or theme. Upcoming events and series can be found in the Council Program Guide and on our website under Events and Programs. The travel pathway is for all travel experiences outside of the troop. One example is called Destinations, which are 2-day to 3-week opportunities for cadets and older to visit places across the U.S. and across the world. You could also take your girls on a regional or local trip too. Finally, the virtual pathway is still in development, and we're experimenting with several options to ensure that girls have the experience they want in Girl Scouting. One option we are test driving is a virtual book club. Incorporating new ideas into the journeys, like trying a new pathway, is a great way for girls to stay engaged with the experience. Let's talk about some ways you can go beyond the journey book's pages and break outside the book. Some leaders like to do the journey as is, but if you're ready to mix things up, try some of these fun ways to break outside the book. Take a trip. There are often better places of learning than your meeting place, especially when learning about something specific. Try taking a trip to a museum or local farm, whatever is relevant to your journey. Some trip ideas are included in the adult guides, and we will be giving some examples in the upcoming slides. Go outside. Being inside all day can be draining for some girls, so why not take your girls outside to explore their journey or to just have fun? All you need is fresh air, so a backyard, park, or beach will do. And don't forget about our 4 camp properties. They are a great place if your girls need somewhere to get away. Invite an expert. We can't know everything. That's why it's great to invite an expert to speak about a subject relating to your journey, especially as girls get older. The expert will be able to connect the material to the real world and let them know about career opportunities if girls find that that's their niche. Take the journey through a lens. If your girls all love something in particular that lines up with the journey topic, why not customize it for your troop? Pick a lens, a special focus area, and tie everything discussed in the journey back to that lens. In eastern Massachusetts, some girls used a hip-hop lens for their senior journey, Girltopia. Another idea for younger girls is to tie the Amuse journey, which is very much theater-based already, to Broadway musicals in particular. Try other pathways. I mentioned the 6 pathways before, but how do we make pathways work with journeys? Well, create a one-day event for all brownies to kickstart or complete the WOW journey. Or let cadet girls experience more media by teaching them filmmaking in an 8-week series. You can invite other troops from your service unit, or open it up to girls in the community who maybe can't commit to being in a year-round troop. That way your girls are building relationships with other girls in your service unit and in your community. You can also integrate the badges into the journeys. At the back of each badge is a description of how an activity from the badge ties into one of the 3 journeys for that age level. The legacy badges are in the Girls Guide, and the skill building badge sets are now available in the Bay Shop. And again, if you're stumped by looking at the Girl Journey books, how in the world you will accomplish it all, buy the adult guide. It really is worth the $15 for both, especially if you don't have all day to plan your own activities. A couple helpful resources for you to use to break outside the book are the planning guide, It's Your Journey, Customize It, and the interactive journey maps. It's Your Journey, Customize It is a resource developed just before the release of the 3rd set of journeys and gives ideas for kickoffs, weekend retreats, camp connections, and events relating to the journeys. It also includes ready-to-use handouts for marketing the journeys and Girl Scouting to outside communities such as schools or local businesses. In addition, there are session outlines and descriptions for the 1st and 2nd journeys for each age level. That's pretty neat, huh? There are also interactive journey maps available on GSUSA's website, www.girlscouts.org, that give ideas of fun ways to incorporate the badges, Girl Scout traditions, trips, and outdoor experiences for each age level. The link below is the direct web address to find these maps. On the following slides, we will offer some ideas for each age level to break outside the book. Here are some ideas for daisies. If your girls are looking to get out and go on a trip, why not take them to see some flower friends at your local nursery or garden? You could also take them to an art or history museum to search for treasures or look for animals. Animal-themed trips work especially well with the 3rd journey, 3 Cheers for Animals. You could take your daisies to a vet, local animal shelter, or a zoo. Daisies love going outside to play, so why not take them to a park or one of our camps? You could go on a hike to collect items from nature. You could also visit a farm, or if you are completing the 3rd journey, why not take a dog for a walk and think about the experience from her point of view, seeing it through her eyes. For brownie trips, why not visit places where people help others, like a hospital or food pantry? Or go on a brownie quest and use a visitor's map to explore a zoo or garden. For the WOW journey, get your feet wet at an aquarium, on a boat trip, or at a water purification plant. To learn about other cultures, you could visit a museum or speak with a group or person that is from another country. And to have fun outdoors, have a treasure hunt. Hide 12 keys throughout a park or backyard and see how fast the brownies can find them. While you're there, plant a tree or meet in a tree house like the Brownie Friends did in Brownie Quest. For Wonders of Water, you could go outside to a lake, beach, or other body of water like a river or marsh. See how many neat, different places you can find water. As the girls get older, feel free to add lenses or series into the mix. As always, one-day events are a great way to jumpstart or celebrate a journey's completion. So for juniors, visit a historic site or museum to learn about agents of change. To get moving, plan a trip and travel in a new way by taking a bus, train, or bike where you need to go. You could also see a performance or meet with an author if you're looking to be amused. Get outdoors by having the girls design and complete an obstacle course alone, in pairs, and then together as a group to see the power of one, the power of team, and the power of community. You could also try a low ropes course at one of our camp properties. See animals get moving by going to a butterfly garden or go bird watching. And you could go see an outdoor performance of a play or create your own play and put it on for family and friends. Lenses let the girls relate the journeys to a special topic or area that they're truly passionate about. So try the Agent of Change journey with a focus on graphic novels or heroines in her story. You could focus movement in the second journey to sports or dance if that helps the girls understand the value of energy in their daily lives. For the third journey, try focusing on Broadway musicals or Disney movies, relating the whole journey back to that theme. Series provide a great opportunity to let girls build their skills in a particular area of interest, and many series ideas can be tied to a journey. Let the girls create their own graphic novel over 6 to 8 weeks, or try new exercise activities like Zumba, Pilates, and cricket in an exercise sampler series. They can be amused beyond the journey by learning more about theater, script writing, acting, or costume making. The sky's the limit once you find an expert to help the girls build that skill. Take your cadets to see or watch a debate or go people watching at the mall. How do people act differently in those situations? To explore air to breathe, go to an air and space museum and get a good dose of media by watching a movie, focusing on spotting the product placements. Maybe you can even have a movie marathon overnight. Life's a maze, so if the season is right, find a corn maze or make your own maze, or get outdoors by taking a hike up a hill or mountain, paying attention to how you breathe. Your cadets could also test the power of music by taking a long walk while listening to a surprise music playlist. How do different songs affect their feelings and walking pace? Try the first journey with a TV show or Facebook lens, since they're so prevalent in teens' lives. Tackle urban air pollution in Breathe, and dive into popular culture with media. You could focus this further as reality TV, girly magazines like Elle or Vogue, celebrities, fashion, or a popular movie book series like Twilight or Harry Potter. There are tons of options, so get creative. And some series ideas for cadets are improv, or theater without a script, beginning to write a movie script or book, yoga and relaxation, filmmaking, and creating a newspaper or magazine that focuses on positive body image for girls and young women. We're on to seniors. Some great trip ideas include taking your girls to an art or history museum to see works by or about women. How have they worked towards a Girltopia? You could go to a farm or farmer's market with a farmer or chef to learn about the importance of buying local produce. Or sit in on a college class and observe how the men act differently than women, and maybe even meet with a sorority on campus to learn about sisterhood. Get outdoors on a hike and take journals or watercolors with you to create a vision of a perfect world for girls. Have a cookout with vegetables in season, or plant something edible as a troop and watch it grow. You could always then have a sisterhood picnic. Try Girltopia through a TV show or music genre lens, learn So What by focusing on your community's crops by season, or find your mission sisterhood by learning about what's going on now in global politics. Want a series? Create 6 to 8 weeks of activities and discussion to build healthy self-esteem, learn gardening, or express yourself through public art or spoken word poetry. And for our oldest scouts, go behind the scenes of a newspaper or TV station and learn who chooses stories and how they are researched. Sit in on a college-level biology or environmental science class to learn about justice, or speak with a career counselor so girls can live their bliss. Get outdoors to a nature preserve or park, create a meal using a solar cooker, or daydream under the clouds. Do your girls want to get more focused as they prepare for the real world? Focus on current events to find their voice in an unjust world, or learn about career options so they can live and give bliss. And if they have time for a series, try songwriting, web design, or a sampler of fitness classes or healthy exercise. Remember, you don't need to stick to just these ideas, and there are many more ideas on GSUSA's website, the adult guides, and the It's Your Journey Customize It resource. Your number one resource should be us here at Council. We are more than happy to answer any questions you may have about facilitating the journeys or ways to make the experience memorable for your girls. All of our contact information is available on our website, and you can feel free to give any of us a call and we can point you in the right direction. We have some upcoming programs that may be of interest to your girls listed in our program guide and on our website, gscb.org. Attend a journey-themed event to kickstart your journey, keep your girls engaged while in the middle of their journey, or attend a journey-themed event at the end of a journey to see it come to life. And if your girls are thinking about the Silver or Gold Award, your girls will be required to attend a training. Keep in mind that under the new guidelines, at least one journey is required for girls to earn the Bronze and Silver, and the Gold requires 2 if they did not earn the Silver Award. We also have some resources here that can enhance your journey experience. Our STEM specialist would be happy to assist you if you're working on the It's Your Planet Love It series, and anyone in the program department can help you with It's Your World Change It or It's Your Story Tell It journeys. The program team is currently developing takeaway programs in addition to those journeys and badges, but we need to know what your girls want so we can make them as relevant as possible. Once we know what your girls want, the programs may be written up and available for you to facilitate with your girls as a series or event. Please let one of our program team members know if you need assistance starting a series or event in your area. And as always, keep an eye out for camp during the summer. There are always new programs available so that your girls can get a more diverse experience with Girl Scouting. Thank you for watching the Journey Basics video. Consider yourself trained. Make sure you let our volunteer specialists know that you have participated in this video. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us here at Council. Any of us would be happy to assist you.